Well, I mean, we were all really lucky to have Ryan kind of as our captain, because from the very beginning, he put us in front of countless numbers of people that related their experience with us, soldiers that had come back from several tours, that were suffering from PTSD, soldiers that weren't, soldiers that were about to go, so we got a sense of the expectations. And yeah, and also, I mean, a close friend of mine actually is in Afghanistan right now. He's a Green Beret. He's serving over there, and it's just this sense of, from the very start of when I became part of this film, he was knowing that he was going to go there, essentially. Yeah, yeah, and working with that, and just knowing, and what's interesting about it is that the whole time he was kind of like, nah, that's, that happens to some people, but that's not going to happen to me. And because essentially we support these guys and girls to go over there to do that, to be brave, and hopefully be as strong as possible. And so I think that's when you deal with this fracture, essentially, that they don't know where it comes from, they don't know what it is, they don't, they're scared to share it with people. And I think that was universal, is that that the reluctance to kind of open up about it, because they don't know how they're going to be perceived, and they don't even know necessarily what it means. They're not, none of them are psychologists, they don't know enough about it. But yeah.
Just, I mean, you guys are playing people who are affected by someone who's affected, which you both did. So you're the best friend, you're the wife, and you both just got in there and did it so beautifully. But was there anything for you that was a hook for America and Jason, just best friend and husband coming back? Is there anything there you could tell us about?
Yeah, well, in the same way that the relationships that Ryan Williams had made with the military and the soldiers that he had sent the scripts to, and gaining the support of the U.S. Army, they provided so many resources for us, and for me that meant they literally handed me phone numbers of women whose husbands had returned from the war with post-traumatic stress disorder, and some women whose husbands weren't necessarily diagnosed with PTSD but had other symptoms, and they were very open and very willing to talk to me. And after these conversations, really an overarching theme was sort of the invisibility of being the spouse behind the person in war, and how, even when they're away, the attention is, how are they? Are they okay? Are they safe? Are they doing fine? Meanwhile, spouses are left behind to care for the children, care for the household, make the income, and worry constantly that your partner is in danger all the time. And sort of that level of invisibility of the sacrifices they make as well. And then when the deployed spouses returns, that again, it's all about how are they doing, and walking around those eggshells and feeling isolated and separated from whatever experience they've been through. And so I got to have really incredible conversations that that really informed me and the my portrayal of Sarah.
For me, I mean, I have some friends and some cousins that are in the military, and so on a certain